Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're making a clay pig. This will be a quick little tutorial because I have no time to film these days between pickleball, climbing, my job, my Etsy shop, making videos for you guys. There's just too many things that I have to do, too many things that I want to do. If this is your first time here, my name is Alyssa. My channel's name is called Lisham, and thank you so much for tuning in. If you're a returning viewer, much love. Let me know if you want to see other content because I also rock climb and play pickleball. I feel like those are two buzzwords these days. Let's get into it. I'm going to teach you how to make a pig. If you want a little taste of what you're making today. It's these little buggers. So there are two kinds of clay that I'm using right now. I'm using Sculpting Primo and Sculpting 3. I actually mixed these two together so that I can control the texture of the clay that I want. And to get the color of the clay, which today is pink, I shave off some pastels into the clay. Just some random pastels from Amazon. I shave off a little bit of whatever pink that I want into the clay and I mix it, well, just using the warmth of my hands. And a pro tip that I have is to use the Sculpting Primo transparent clay. That'll give the clay this like nice sort of see-through, semi-translucent look that makes it sort of look like glass. So yeah, I take a lot of this, so like 3/4 the transparent clay, which is much more firm, and then a little bit of the Sculpting 3 clay, which is very soft. Yeah, and that's how I make the clay. So there are only 3 colors that you need to make this little clay cow. You only need a light pink, slightly darker pink, and black. In terms of tools, okay, you're going to need a blade, a needle tool, and this ball-shaped tip tool, and a brush for the blush. The little blush on his face. First step is to cut a size that you would like. I'm going to try to match it with this guy. I'll just cut it here. So let's see if that's about the same size. I think it's slightly too big, so I'll take some. There we go. This seems to be good. So here we have the body. They're roughly around the same size. And then to make the legs, I take some of this pink clay, roll it out again. To make the legs and to try to make it even, I roll out the clay into this little like tube shape and then cut here. And then to measure and try to make the same cut, just go like that. And I'm gonna roll these out again. Do another tube shape. Another tube shape. And then I like keeping this like rounded edge to the leg, so that's why I roll it out like this. And then cut it in the middle. And now I can stick it on my little sphere. I flatten the bottom of the sphere a little bit so that I can just measure out where I want the legs to be. They have a good little shape. And taking this flat side of the leg that I just cut, I'm going to just stick it on the bottom. Take the other one, stick it right there. There's a little piece of dust in the clay, so I'm gonna just that out. And you can fix any small abrasions or small dents with your finger if you just rub it up. So I'm going to replace it here and just press in. I think that looks good. I'm gonna do the back legs. There you go, you have a tail. The next step is the mouth. I'm going to take a little bit of this darker clay, roll it again in my fingers, and then to make the mouth shape, I'm just going to roll the clay and press it down. If it gets too squished, I can always take the blade and push it in a little bit. And then to make the little nostrils, I take this tool and just press to make two little nostril shapes. And when I want to place it, I just take my charm and stick the nostrils in. It's looking great so far. Now to make the ears, I do essentially the same steps as the legs. I just take a little bit less clay this time. Now the next part is to make the eyes. I'm going to take this black clay and stretch it out a little bit so that I can just pinch off a tiny bit of black clay like that. And I'll roll it in my finger. Find where I want to place it. And just tap. There's one eye. Hold. Yeah, like this one, 275 degrees for 15 minutes. I don't think you need to bake it for that long. I usually do like 5 minutes at like 225. So since I am making this little guy a keychain, I'm going to take this little hook and just insert it into his head. To measure where to put the hook, I usually just stick the needle tool in as a guide and then just insert. There you go. He has a little hook in his head now. So I almost forgot, I actually usually put blush on this little guy. So what I'm gonna do is take my brush and a little bit of this red color and just lightly brush on some blush. And there you go, he has blush on his little cheeks. I say in all my other videos, when you're working with resin, you want to be very careful. So you want to make sure that you have all the right equipment, like a mask and some gloves. This will protect you from the fumes, and then this will protect your skin. He's done! He's done glazing. He's nice and shiny, so yay! Now to do some final peg reviews. Reveals. Oh, I don't know why I keep saying that. Anyways, anyways, thanks everyone for coming along and making this little guy with me. We had a lot of fun, and if you want to probably meet me in Davis while I'm selling these guys, I'll be there on Saturdays on occasion. You can check my Instagram, I'll let you know. Anyways, thanks for watching. Go talk to your friends.